Have you ever noticed someone slowly disappearing from people's lives, without drama, without explanation? Not all detachment looks like anger or rejection. Sometimes it looks calm, quiet, almost invisible. You don't stop caring. You just stop reaching out. Psychology says this kind of detachment usually doesn't happen suddenly. It builds slowly, through everyday moments most people don't notice. Some people don't detach because they don't care. They detach because they cared too much for too long. They were the listener, the understanding one, the emotionally available one. But when support keeps flowing in one direction, the mind protects itself. Psychology calls this emotional depletion. When giving becomes draining instead of meaningful, the brain reduces emotional investment, quietly, not dramatically. Detachment becomes rest. People don't usually detach after one bad experience. They detach after patterns. Promises not kept. Effort not returned. Conversations that feel one-sided. Over time, the brain learns that lower expectations mean less pain. So instead of confronting or arguing, the mind chooses distance. It's not avoidance. It's adaptation. This is especially common in people who dislike conflict but feel deeply. Psychology shows that when someone feels emotionally misunderstood, judged, or minimized repeatedly, the nervous system goes into protection mode. They stop explaining, stop sharing, stop opening up. Not because they're cold, but because vulnerability no longer feels safe. Sometimes detachment isn't rejection. It's alignment. You realize certain connections fit an older version of you, not who you're becoming. And instead of forcing compatibility, the mind chooses quiet separation. Psychology calls this self-concept realignment. You're not abandoning people. You're adjusting to yourself. One of the biggest reasons people detach is simple. Explaining becomes tiring. When someone feels repeatedly misunderstood, silence feels easier than correction. Detachment doesn't mean hatred. It means peace feels better than proving your feelings. And the moment silence feels safer than conversation, distance becomes natural. People who slowly detach aren't heartless. They are often deeply emotional people who learn to protect their inner world quietly. Detachment isn't always a sign of loss. Sometimes, it's a sign of self-respect. Have you ever slowly detached from someone without hating them?